even though it seems that everyone is hating on this Nike Dunk Panda, in the last couple of days we actually got a release for women's for this Panda, but this one will be the vintage version, which is also called the premium. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also give me a like at the end of the video. It will really help out a lot the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at another pair of Nike Dunks, which will be a woman's release as well, and this one will come from the SNKRS app. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see will come yet again in the same red box with the big Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh in this white color here on top. So let's go ahead and take them out. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at this pair of Nike Dunk Panda Vintage. If I'm not mistaken guys, this year we already got a few color combinations for this Nike Dunk Low Vintage. We had like the green and the blue one and also the red if I'm not mistaken. So now in the second half of October we also got this Panda Vintage as well, which dropped on the SNKRS app for the retail price of £110. And even though this one will come at the regular price of the normal Dunk Pandas, which will just bring those stiff materials, I need to admit that this one will have some slightly better materials, and I guess that's why on the actual box these ones are called Nike Dunk Low Premium. But I need to express it, you shouldn't expect two premium materials. I just think that this black overlays will be slightly a bit softer, but rather than that this one will just be as any other pair of Nike Dunks, which you can actually get it straight away from the Nike website. So as I said earlier, even though a lot of people are hating on these Nike Dunk Pandas, you actually still can see them in a lot of places. A lot of people are actually big fans of it. To be honest, at least for me, when I actually took the original Panda around 2 years ago, I had to send it back. I really didn't enjoy those materials, which were quite stiff. So instead I just went to the Nike Bayou and just customized a pair, where I actually paid just like 15 to 20 pounds, but for sure I got so much better materials. But for sure, if you are a big fan of this vintage line guys, for sure this one looks so much better than that normal pair of Nike Dunk Pandas. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one. So as you can see, for this upper guys, we're gonna have this leather material, which will come in two colors. One of it will be in this black color, which is actually also quite shiny. And this one, at least comparing with a normal pair of Nike Dunks, it's actually softer, so for sure it won't feel so stiff on foot. So this one will cover the front part of the toe section, the lacing system as well. This one also cover partially the ankle section and the whole heel section as well. And as you can see, this one also come here in the midfoot for these Nike swooshes, where it's actually quite cracked, and this one will be available for both sides. So besides this black overlays guys, we're gonna have this white leather material, which unfortunately won't be as good as the black one. This one will be the stiff one. So covering the top part of the toe section, this one will still have your normal perforation holes to give it some breathability. This will also be present here in the midfoot under in these Nike swooshes, and it will also cover the remaining part of the ankle section as well. As in for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place these cell flat laces, and just underneath these laces we're gonna have this nylon tongue in this white color, which at the top will have this white tag with the Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh in this black color. Continuing in the midfoot, guys, as I said earlier, for this Nike swooshes we're gonna have this cracked leather. So these two Nike swooshes will join here at the back, where you're gonna have this black tab, which on top will have your usual Nike lettering in this white color. Going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one, as you can see, we're gonna have a new texture for this lining, which it's feeling actually quite nice. So underneath we're gonna have your normal amount of padding, so nothing special here. And at the bottom we're gonna have a black foam insole, which here at the heel section will have imprinted this Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh in this white color. So now, guys, we can go to this aged rubber midsole, which will have your normal standard pattern, so nothing changed here. This one will also be stitched to the actual shoe with the same sail stitching, which most definitely looks quite nice, and it actually matches perfectly with these sail laces. So now, guys, we can finish with this black rubber outsole, which will have again your normal standard pattern. So this one will be the same as the one used on the Jordan 1 range as well, which apparently it's one of the best attractions in the world, which will include this circular design here at the front, while here in the midfoot you're gonna have this Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me, as I have a skinny feet, for this Nike Dunk Low range I'm always going with a half size down, which I've done also for this one as well. Even though it's a woman's release, I actually went for the same sizing. So for me this one fits me just fine, but I would say that if you have normal feet, guys, you can just stick with your true to size, and just in case you have wide feet, most definitely I would suggest you to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this one is not going to be too snug for you. So overall, guys, this is a brand new release coming from the SNKRS app for this Nike Dunk Low Panda Vintage. In my opinion, it's actually looking quite good, and at least comparing with a normal pair of Nike Dunks, which are bringing the stiff materials all around, I feel that this one it's actually a good improvement. So as we're gonna have this black overlays, which will have a slightly softer leather material, most definitely I feel that this one it's not as stiff. So most definitely I feel that the level of comfort will be slightly better than a normal pair of Nike Dunk Pandas. And of course, by having these sail laces, which will match just perfectly with this midsole, for sure this one reinforces this vintage theme, which for sure it's actually looking quite nice. But of course, if you're not a big fan of this vintage line, you can just go to the normal ones, which most definitely we have so many being released every week, so for sure it's not impossible to find a proper color. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming from the SNKRS app for this woman's Nike Dunk Low Panda Vintage. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to see one of my latest reviews, you can actually see it here on the screen right now. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.